Hope you guys are having a kick-ass Father's Day. So, I don't know about you, but I can't stand it when my windshield has tons of bugs on it. You know, you hit the highway for quite a bit, and next thing you know, you can't barely see out of your window. So, today I'm going to show you guys how to fix that. And a lot of my videos will require a lot of specialized tools, polishers, just this, that, and the other thing. But this will be a more simple video. And I'll show you guys the tools and the products that I'm going to be using and kind of my procedure on how to do it. But this will be how to really super clean this windshield. So get straight into it. First product that I use is going to be spray away glass cleaner. Now, kind of funny, I don't use this too much as far as actually cleaning windows, but I do use it for a lot of things. And number one thing I use it for, and if you've seen in some of my past videos, I really like foam because foam clings. So this stuff I buy at Costco in a 4-pack, and it's pretty awesome. So there's that. We could use a little bit of Optimum no rinse. I run this, basically I take an empty recycled windshield washer bottle, fill it with water, and then put 2 ounces of Optimum no rinse in it. This is a phenomenal product, and it's good for kind of fine tuning stuff, and it's got some polymers in it, so it makes it nice and slick. The other option is 50-50 rubbing alcohol and water, and I'll tell you guys, I put this in basically a high output bottle. These bottles are really awesome. They put out a lot of material, probably double or triple what a standard spray bottle does. So I put a microfiber on my hood so I don't kind of damage it. And then the first thing I'm going to do is I'll basically pull my wiper up, and I'm going to shake up the glass cleaner, and then I'll just kind of spray it on the window, just because it kind of, I feel like it loosens up the all the bugs and whatnot. So I'll actually coat my window, and I'm going to go to the other side, so hang tight, and then I'll go ahead and do the same on the other side. Hope you guys will hear me, especially with this jet. I'm going to spray it liberally. I'll put a nice heavy coat on there, and that'll just kind of start softening up the bugs. You could use a foam cannon or a foam gun. You know, obviously a foam cannon, you're going to need a power washer. But I'll come to the other side and keep talking. So that's the first order of business. Second thing is I'll use a bucket, a detail bucket, basically that I use for wheels, and I'll put Dawn dish soap and a little bit of purple power degreaser, and basically I have my brushes soaking, and so what I use is a green wheel brush, and then I'm going to brush the window. So basically I got the glass cleaner just sitting on the bugs and letting it just really soften them up and whatnot. So I'll show you the next step that I do. And so that's this brush right here, and I have it soaking in my bucket. So these are awesome. I got this from my local supplier. Glaze Distributing is who I use, or one of the resources besides internet supply stuff. So at any rate, I'll take this, it's full of soap and just it's super soft, and then I'm just going to start scrubbing the window, and basically using good, I like to overlap a lot. So overlap is like if you come up with your brush and then you come over, you know, it's how much you overlap all your passes. So I used to be a painter, and so I like to overlap a lot, especially when I clear coat. So you use a lot, you just go right back over yourself, basically. And I'm just gonna basically scrub the window like that. Then I'm gonna redunk it in my bucket and go to the other side. So I'm gonna hit the other side, and hope you guys can hear me. Hopefully I'm talking loud enough. So I'm gonna go to the other side. I'm gonna do the exact same thing, and like I said, you can overlap like basically 50-50, where you're making a pass and then going 50% overlap, or like I said, I like to, and this kind of gets down to the nuances and stuff, I like to overlap 80 to 90%. Your coverage, I feel, is a lot better, and this getting kind of nitpicky with it, but so that's pretty much how I like to do it. And then I'll come back around the other side and show you guys the next step. So the next tool I'm going to use is quadruple aught steel wool. This is an awesome product, and I'm going to go ahead and take my alcohol and just kind of saturate the steel wool, and I'll start scrubbing. I'm going to stay away from my sticker up there. But basically, you want to put some decent downward pressure, but not a ton. And just kind of go over itself. I'll go from one side and flip it over on the other side, and just really go over the window super thorough. And so then that's pretty good. I feel pretty comfortable with that. You could even, I'm gonna actually dunk this in my bucket, go to the other side, and then I'll come back and show you the next step. So I just redunked it. Coming to the other side. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. There's tons of bugs on my window from driving on the highway, and almost can't even see out of my window. So flip it over again. Nice heavy overlapping passes, and this is all comes down to technique. You know, as you start detailing more and paying attention to how you're doing things, you start seeing little nuances or intricacies and how you can do things better. So I feel good about that. Come back over. Next thing I'm going to do is take a single edge razor blade, and I have this in a holder, and then I'm just going to basically overlap like crazy and kind of angle it on the window. So basically I won't hold it straight, you know, basically I'll hold it like a 45 almost. And I'm just going to go over the window back and forth. The other product that you could use is clay, but I go over this very thoroughly, and it usually makes them awesome. So I'll take my razor blade and wipe it off on this microfiber. Obviously be careful with your razor blade, and I'm going to the other side. So I'll just kind of hit it, just basically overlap like crazy, you know, just go right just a little bit past where you were, so you're not doing 50%, you're doing like 80%. You're almost going right back over yourself. And you can go horizontal, vertical, just make sure you're doing it very thorough. Get to the center. And that should be it. I'm gonna rinse the window off. Coming back around. So I'll use my my Orbit sprayer here, set on the shower position. The beauty of this sprayer, and hopefully you can hear me, is I can turn it down real low and then basically rinse the window off. So I can kind of use a little bit of finesse and control. I don't have to have the thing on full blast. I have it kind of set to low pressure. I could use it higher at the top of the windshield and lower at the bottom so I don't create a mess. This is part of the finesse thing I was talking about. Is, you know, as you detail for a while or you paint, you start learning how to use your tools, and it's extremely important. So I have a microfiber towel in my pocket. These are Costco microfibers. I've basically said this in past videos, but I fold it in 4. So one side of the towel is basically a higher pile side, and the other side is a lower side. I mean, these are super inexpensive towels, but for the common, you know, interior, exterior, window stuff, they work awesome. So fold it in 4s, and I'm gonna kind of go above the windshield, and I'm just gonna mop it up here. And basically I'll just do this side for video purposes. I'll hit the other side when I shut the video off, but I'm just gonna really do a good job in thoroughly drying it. I'll go up above the windshield so the water doesn't continue to pour on the window. And then I'm going to use 2 towels basically to clean it. So your one option is, I mean, you could use glass cleaner again, but one option is to use alcohol, or you could use O&R, and I think we'll use the O&R. This stuff's awesome. And basically you've already thoroughly cleaned your windshield. At this point, really all you're doing is trying to take away the streaks. So I'm going to actually get into the nitty gritty on this, and I have 1 towel with the higher pile side out. So hope you guys can see that. It's the thicker pile, even though it's not too thick anyways. And then 1 with a thinner pile, so the opposite way. So I'm going to use the higher pile first to mop up the O&R. I'm going to use this to polish the window, basically. Is basically all I'm going to do. So I'll put that in my pocket. I'll give my O&R a good shake, and then I'm going to basically just give it, you don't have to put it on super heavy. You're just basically looking to just kind of lightly clean the window. So at this point, even that might be a little more than I need. So once again, I'll take the higher pile side in my right hand, and I'm going to go over the window fast. Then I'll go with the lower pile right away. So don't do this in the shade, and don't give it a chance to dry. Flip your towel over, and basically I'll polish it one more time. And then the next product I'm going to use is a waffle weave glass towel. So you could even hit it one more time lightly with O&R, but basically fold it in 4s. And all I'm doing with this is polishing away any sort of, you know, streaks or anything left on the window. This will really pull everything off, and you'll get literally a virtually perfect window. So that's pretty much how you do it. And it looks super awesome, and I'm going to be able to actually see out of it. So hope you guys are having a great day, and if you have any questions, let me know. But I think this pretty much covered it all. So happy Father's Day to all you fathers, and I'll check you in the next video. Thanks for watching.